The student council is assembled for the most part now, and I don't really know where we go from here. I guess we just start pushing forward towards whole election type of arc, rivalry between Yuki, between Alya, between everybody else that finds themselves involved going into the next year, and maybe that's it, but maybe we don't, and we just progress relationship and stuff, and then maybe just have that as background. I don't really know. There's another girl in the OP I don't think we've been introduced to yet, so that'd be interesting. Aside of that, I don't really know what else we got, but I'm enjoying every episode, so I have no doubts that I'll probably enjoy this as well. Hope you guys enjoy. If you like it all, like and subscribe. Mind to be feel free to stick around for discussion, leave comments for this episode of series. We're going to episode 6. Let's go. We're in.
元中等部生徒会副会長のお前ならすぐ慣れると思うが
Yeah, you've been around these parts before.
メンバーについて仕事を覚えていってくれ。人手は足りてないんですか？ああ、正直
Honestly, it seems like more than I usually see within different series, so I don't know.
予算の話などもありますので、会計のアリサさんにもご一緒いただきたいのですが。
What is your plan? Oh no.
わかったわ。会長、少し行ってきます。
ああ、よろしくな。
I mean, we're leaving Masha to stay with us.
こりゃ。
But yeah, something weird is about to happen.
スオさん。
Good luck next year.
少し話せるかしら。いいですよ。ここでは何ですから、そちらの空き教室を。
Oh no. I mean, smarter, more private, but at the same time, what do you want to do in here?
一緒に会長選に立候補することにしたわ。
No hiding about it.
昨日、正親くんの口から伺う。
Last night.
それだけでしょうか。ええ、別に後ろめたいことは何もしていないから謝るつもりはないわ。
You did not.
ただ自分の口ではっきりと言っておきたかっただけ。
I appreciate that. That's a big step.
そういうことですか。ええ、何も謝る必要はございませんよ。
You are going to lose
すべ
though.
ては正親くんが自分で選んだことですから。そこに私が文句をつけるつもりはありませんし、アリサさんに不満をぶつけるつもりもありません。
Wow, reasonable Yuki.
選んでもらえなかったことは残念ですけど。
I do too. I do too. You were the better option, Yuki.
てくんのこと。いえ、
No, say it. You said his
愛して
name.
いますよ。
Oh.
この世の誰よりも。誰よりも。
Look at the face too.
お母様よりもお父様よりも私は正親くんのことを愛しています。アリサさんはどうですか？
Yeah, answer the question. I'll back up if you answer this.
私、クセ君は
Oh, brother.
すごく大切な好きなんですか？
I have to say, between not liking him and
好
liking
きなん
him.
ですか？
Yeah, that's the question I want you to answer.
とかそういうのは私は愛していると申し上げたのです。
You're just gonna let yourself lose, back down? This is how the election's gonna go.
好きとかはわからないけど、クセ君のことは
Okay, that's a step. That's a step. Oh, okay. Big claims.
そうですか。とりあえず今日のところはその言葉を聞けただけでよしとしましょうか。それでは美術部に向かい
I
ます。
wonder what she plans to do with that information.
アーリャさんとお呼びしてもいいですか？マーシャ先輩や正親くんが呼んでいるのを聞い
I
て
feel kinda
素
left
敵な呼び
out.
方だと思ってたんです。それは構わないけれど。私のことはぜひユキとお呼びください。
Closing the gap. W Yuki.
嬉しいです。
What a strange girl.
なんだかとんでもないこと。
Yeah, you did. You claimed another man to be yours and only yours.
わあ、書き間違えてるわね。
あ、やっぱりそうですか。こっちで修正しておきますね。
お願い。
Her voice is so like calming and sweet that like I feel like I'd go crazy if I had to hear it every day. I'm not gonna lie.
さき、図書室で大幅な本の入れ替えがあるらしいんだが、人手が足りなくてな。
任せて。
Get her out of here. She causes nothing but problems.
委員会や部活会との話し合いではこの上なく役に立つんだ。
いや、まあ適材適所ってやつですよね。
At least he's aware of that and doesn't shy away from sending her off.
あ、手伝いますよ。ロシアでは紅茶って冬の飲み物じゃなかったですっけ？
家によるんじゃないかしら。
Yeah, you're really cultured on the Russian stuff, brother.
まあ、お母さんが紅茶好きだったっていうのもあるけど。
お母さんは
It's like his, right?
ですもんね。
小瀬君はロシアのことに詳しいの？
そういうわけでも、ただ祖父の付き合いでロシアの映画を見たことがあるくらいで。
そうなの。
まあ、それはあくまできっかけで。
There's a whole woman involved too, yeah. You might have started like that.
ああ、そういえば。
This before.
あの母親も
Oh, no, yeah, as
紅茶
well.
が好きだった。
The tea lady. You're just eating jam? Okay. So you eat it and then you wash it down. Okay.
わけじゃないんですね。
それは人によるわよ。
へえ。
Hmm. I've never heard of this.
ただいま戻りました。戻りました。
Just the color difference between the two of them too.
何？
いや、なんか近くない？
ロシアでは若い女性が角の席に座るのは縁起が悪いのよ。
そうなの？
Yeah, but we're not there.
いや、にしたって近い。
I like this. She's taking action. And Yuki doesn't have to get bothered because she's gonna see him tonight anyways.
私、そういうジンクスみたいなのがあるんですか？
あるわよ。正確には今期が遅れるって言われてるわね。アーリャちゃん、もしかして
Are you possibly next to him?
よ。本当にしつこい。そうもし一緒らな。
Just yet.
まだ15歳。
Right. We're not even in a relationship.
ってお前姉がおってもやるんかい。
アーリャちゃん、お先にこれをどうぞ。
Oh my god. She just eats it? Alright.
いや別に。
よし、今日はここ。
I learn something new about somebody else every day, I swear.
よかったらちょっと寄っていかないか。
なんで？
いや、今後一緒に会長選を目指す上でいろいろと話しておきたいなって。
Unless you want to bring him over.
まあいいわよ。
じゃあ寄ってくか。
She says that like she's not thrilled.
にスフィダニエと？
あなたはそういうつもりだったんですか？アーリャさん。
Maybe she wasn't thrilled. Oh my god, the sweets on this lady is crazy. I respect it.
疲れてるのよ。甘いもの
She did have a long day.
ユキさんと付き合ってるの？
なわけない。
Fuck
違
no.
うの？
Why not?
断じて
Why not? That's what I want to see happen.
この際だから言っておくが、あいつは見た目通りの淑女なんかじゃない。お前のことをからかって動揺させて楽しんでるんだよ。それくらいユキは次期会長としての地位を
Damn.
確立して
We're fighting from behind.
そもそも例年なら生徒会に会長副会長を目指すペアが3組はいるはずだ。
学生議会って？
生徒同士のディベート大会みたいなものだ。
Hmm.
例えば昨日のサッカー部と野球部との話し合いとかもどうしてもまとまらなければ
We'd essentially go to court. That's funny.
そういうことだったのね。それで学生議会で半数が脱落ってどういうこと？
選挙戦の候補者同士が開く場合、実質的に予備選挙になる。そこで意見を戦わせて勝敗がつく以上、多くの生徒はそこで確実に
Yeah.
されたと受け取るからだ。
That would make a lot of sense.
みんな諦めてるんだよ。ユキ相手じゃ勝てないってな。
They already know what they're in for.
すました顔しちゃって。なんなの？女の子とファミレスなんて慣れてるって言うの？
You guys are focused on completely different things. We're literally never gonna get elected at this point.
飲みにくいと思ったら私いつの間に。
アリア、聞いてるか？
Fuck
聞い
no.
てるわ。ちょっとパフェに気を取られただけ。
はあ、まあ確かに美味しそうだけど。
Share it. Share it.
元はといえばあなたがそんな態度だから私も調子が狂うんじゃない。一口食べる？
いや、
But you said it looks good. Yeah, come on. Indirect. That was in the title. You have to do it. Unless they're baiting us and Yuki's gonna do something when you get home.
もらうけど。
わざわざ店員さん呼ぶのも悪いでしょ。洗い物も増えるし。
Making more work for people. What are you so afraid of?
早く。これくらいロシアじゃ普通。
Let your girlfriend feed you. God dang.
あ、普通に嘘だわこれ。
ほら、
ついにその一言を。
Let's go. You did it. What you couldn't accomplish at the beginning in the first episode. You've
甘いな。
そう。
俺は谷山？
who?
当選したのは剣崎会長だった。
剣崎会長は中東。
That's because he had the boss on his side, though. Everybody was afraid of her.
したのは秘策があったからだ。
秘策？
当時の新聞部員が劣等生だった剣崎会長が選挙戦に挑むっていうのを
So you have to appeal to those who will spread the word for you.
もう半分冷やかしだったんだろうけどな。回を追うごとに目に見えて外見は変わるし成績は上がるしで、リアルサクセスストーリーみたいな感じになって
Valid, alright. We don't really have one of those.
最終的には当選まで行った。
Starting from the bottom, we're not really there.
応援されるストーリーズ。
Should we make one up? The hardships of living in Russia to get us to where we are.
さすがに理解が早いな。で、そのスプーンどうすんの？
どうしようこのスプーン。
Don't just let it go to waste. Go for it.
その何か頼む。
Oh my god.
別にいいけど。
And then he's gonna ask for 2 spoons, isn't he? Oh, never mind.
のスプーンですね。ではごゆっくりどうぞ。別に良かったのに。
俺が恥ずかしいんだよ。
これくらいで動揺するなんて。ふざ君は意外とウブなのね。てっきり女の子慣れしてると思ったのに。
むしろこんなことを平然とやってしまうことの方が信じられないんですがね。ロシアでは関節キスが横行してるのかな？
Я сделала так только для тебя, дурак.
ありがと
Thank you.
もしかして生徒会役員挨拶？
う。ああ、
I have to show them proof somehow.
全校生徒の前で行う最初の所信表明演説。自分の言葉で語った方が聞いてる側にも伝わる。
何よ、具体的なアドバイスはなし？
下手なことしないでも、お前はそのままで十分応援したくなる人間だよ。
Aww.
За что именно? Похвали меня еще.
そのあたりがだよ。
You're unaware of your own charm.
食べてみる？いや、
No, we're gonna have this again. We're gonna run into the same problem.
辛そう。でもやめるって言ったら、私が辛いもの
That's okay. That's okay.
調子。
Don't force it.
それじゃあ一口だけ。
Blight's not gonna kill you. She's got some ice cream left, right? Right? Why would you go for that? You don't need that.
やっちまえよ兄貴。アーリャさんの涙目、正直ゾクゾクするよな。ダメよ。アーリャちゃんそんなことしちゃ。ねよ。邪魔だ。
It's the perfect representation of each of them.
ありゃ。はい。
Go for it.
一番美味しいところ。
ありがとう。
Oh, brother. It's just one. It's just one. You have some ice cream left. You got this.
アリア。
久世君が私と立候補することになった以上、
Does she have any
ユキさんにも新しい
friends?
副会長候補が必要じゃない？
まあ、あいつ自身の人気が凄まじいから、誰が相手でも別にいい気はするけど、普通に考えれば元生徒会メンバーだよな。そうだな、谷山とか連れてこられるとかなり厄介だな。
谷山？誰？
谷山さやか。中等部の頃に最後までユキと生徒会長の座を争ったやつだよ。
So now they'll join forces.
知らないわ。
She was the crying one. That's who she was. I do wonder if the other girl decides to say screw it and she still makes another attempt, and now we have 3 going at it, like they were talking about before. Never mind, they're gonna introduce her here. No, they're not. The blonde girl? No. Oh, the other girl from the OP. The maid girl.
私、1年 C 組の君島彩乃と申します。この度、生徒会庶務として皆様と共に働かせていただくことになりました。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
What is your plan here?
正親様、同じ庶務としてよろしくお願いいたします。
Do you know her?
綾乃。
Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta give me more. Yeah, elections are in full swing. That's where I was before the episode started. I was like, it's gotta be something like that, because I really don't know where else they would bring us direction-wise. So, yeah, okay, we're gonna full swing that. Probably the remainder of the season would be my guess. But they do a good enough job with balance of having like fun moments between the characters and interactions and stuff, as we get split segment at the beginning with Yuki and Alya kind of just talking, and Yuki kind of teasing her a lot, and then we get the whole segment later where they're out eating together, and we get all the cute moments and the things that we kind of still want and enjoy between the fun dynamic between all the characters within that. So like there's nothing really to be be mad at or complain about. The only thing I would say is just like, I don't know, it feels just, it's so overdone at this point with elections and everything, but I don't know what else I guess you would really do. So I'm not trying to say it's the wrong decision to make, but it's just almost like that's like the least important or the thing I care least of. So like out of this whole thing. So it's unfortunate that that's like the main priority here, I guess, going forward, but it's framed in enough of an interesting way, I guess, to keep entertainment, and the characters are all individually entertaining enough and have their own things that I latch onto and really enjoy about them so much that like can't really complain, I guess. I got nothing on that front. Let's check out Ayano's voice actress, just because we can, because why not? Of course, only things that I have seen, because I don't care for the things I haven't. Okay, Norton is like the only one I'm really familiar with. Oh, and then Sherry. Okay. So a couple different ones. Gotcha. Who's Masha's? I don't think I ever looked at hers. If I know anybody. Not really. Mimi, that's cool. Not really. Damn, she's really pretty. What the fuck? Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, it's really fun. And I don't have too much complaints or things I really want to go into, so we'll just skim through the episode and talk about some of the stuff that came about. This is all set up at the beginning for us to kind of allow Yuki to have her moment and them to go away, us understanding something bad is about to occur here. So yeah, we see Ayano here is a maid of some sort. Is that Yuki, or is that like a mom maybe, or like a sister? I don't know, but it seems like she does that, unless she's just like weird and she just cosplays at home, and that's kind of just what she's up to. And then yeah, we have our whole moment here, which this is great. I really enjoy this a lot because it just is Yuki. Like, it's so Yuki, you could even say, just trying to like phrase things and push things in a way that really she knows will get under the skin and kind of fluster Alya, and it allows her to come forward with her feelings and say things. And I wonder if this was like a situation where she would like back up a little bit or like really accept things if Alya like straight up came out and stated her feelings and was like able to be confidently like doing that, or if she just literally wanted to mess around with her and wanted to see if she could get that out of her, or maybe she just knew that she wouldn't say it. But regardless, when we end up saying this and she tries to hold back, no, nothing, no, I'll tell you the answer, I know exactly what you're gonna fucking ask. Look at the look on her face. She doesn't give a fuck more than anybody in the world. I absolutely love him, but she's not lying at all. She is not lying, and then pushing it on her. How do you feel about him? That's my friend, very dear to me. That's it? That's it? You're not going to say anything more than that? And she just blurts out in that moment. She can't declare her love, but she does in the most like roundabout way, because she kind of does at the end of the day, being like, I'm not going to let you have him and he's mine. It's like, all right, that's... You're claiming something that's not even yours just yet because of how much you want it. Yeah, that kind of answers our questions. And then just pushing her even further while she knows like she's already like in a weakened state of being able to get under and call her by like whatever she wants, now indicating that they're a lot closer to everybody else around here, and almost maybe like manipulating her within her own mind of believing that they are closer than they actually are, or that she actually feels that she is. And it's kind of messed up. Masha doing all of her job. She's so sweet. And on the other hand, Saki, not so much. Absolute disaster. She's good at dealing with people, but everything else, not so much. So we got to send her off. And I like the way that the president handles this. Instead of just letting her constantly make mistakes and mess things up, after she does it once, just send her off on her own missions and doing things, and we'll take care of everything here and get her out of it. It's pretty smart. We go into a whole tea making thing, and we learn a lot of stuff about Russian stuff with the type of teas that they have and things regarding like the jam and everything else that they use. A little bit of like what the mom used to do for Alya and her sister. So all of that's cool. We can go into that. It's not that important to me, but it does relate in some sort of way. It just digs up some memories and stuff for him, which we have learned before. He did state that her and T was like a whole thing when the two of these two actually went out before, and Yuki was like, yeah, or not Yuki, he was like, Yuki would probably know about this because she probably learned directly through the mom that he wasn't able to due to him running away and whatever. And then we learn a little bit too about him learning some stuff directly from his grandfather, prior to him actually taking up an interest in this girl and everything through the movies and the stuff that he actually watched. So that's all pretty sick. I love this, like, just of them coming in, and it's like different because the lighting, she's so much more in the room and she's not, but it's just like the tone difference between the two of them, but one of them being like so much more like pale and grayed out versus how like bright and vibrant like Yuki comes in with her smile and everything too, to see how like hard all of that actually was on Alya. And immediately us realizing that's a problem. This is really cute. Just her immediately like trying to claim him and back that up and get as close. Like, can't actually lose him. Can't give up on any space. Utilizing like her own little Russian things for the reason why she's doing that. While she's not necessarily wrong, it's still just kind of funny how it all comes together. Of course not. Marriage is still on the table. Yeah, just not yet. We're not there. Yeah, we're 15, buddy. You gotta back the fuck up with that. And then this is where her sweets really come in. We have seen her a few different times eating stuff, so that's interesting. I thought this would be a date, and instead you say we just need to talk about student council stuff. Unbelievable. This guy. No, it is, but I don't actually know how you phrase that. I don't know. He's not like lying, because that's actually what his intentions were when he came here, but he probably just wasn't thinking of it that way. She had a rough day, of course, so she has to order all this stuff, all the sugar. And then he just kind of like reassures her about that nothing's really going on between him and Yuki. I wish they were dating. That would be great. Just messing with you. It's all fun. And then we learn a bunch about this, how the pairings usually work, how things used to work in middle school, the come up story between, you know, how the president ended up coming about, and different tactics and stuff that we can go into to lead to how we're going to become victors in this. And I don't know, we can't necessarily take the exact same approach. I mean, I guess we could if we want to like frame Russia like this terrible place, or frame it like she was like outcasted, or I guess we could, because technically she's like transfer student from somewhere else, and people might think that she's weird and she had to like learn how to do all these things and speak other language, and like just like we could like push things in a direction that like makes her sound different than like she maybe really is. But it's an interesting thing, and how much Yuki is actually like favored by everybody else due to them actually already knowing who she is, and name recognition just strictly off of that. So it's going to be an uphill battle for us, and especially as we get to see later with Yuki's choice, who clearly bothers Masachiko on some sort of level due to him kind of already knowing this person and not even expecting that to be the case, might cause even more issues going forward. I think they do an excellent job at handling this, though, of having him talk in the background about all the stuff that's going on and the tactics and everything that people have used to and like how the system and stuff is kind of altered over time, while we actually get Alya not paying attention at all, right? And just having her focus on her own thing and be in her own little world. And this is something that happens all the time when you're in conversations and stuff with other people, but they do it and frame it in like such really interesting ways to me. And I think it's done so excellent, because we do flip that a little bit later too, when they're talking and trying to get him to actually try her dessert and everything. And then he ends up just being like, what the fuck do we do with the spoon? And focus so much on that while she's on the other end instead. So like having us go into each of their own heads while conversations kind of just like flowing throughout the table at the same time is definitely really cool. And I think it is very snappy with how they're able to do it. So I am a big fan of this. I think this entire sequence just does a really good job at making something that's relatively uninteresting with the student council stuff, at least for me, actually appear more interesting, just due to the characters themselves being so fun and actually the way that all of this ends up getting handled. The indirect kiss, oh, how lovely. Say, she's going above and beyond for you, dude. You gotta go for it. What you gave up on in the first episode has now fully become yours, and I love everybody being like, what the fuck? It's not the first time we've had background characters aware as to what we are doing. Taniyama. So this girl was the one that we saw before, who was crying and destroyed through the student council, and strictly from Yuki not bringing her in almost confirms in my mind that she is going to be somebody that we actually go against, and she's going to run as the third party based on what he was saying. So that probably is what's going to occur here. And if that's not the case, Yuki's really going to form a super team and she's going to get her involved too. But that makes me assume that that's going to be the case. More strategy planning, the way that we're going to kind of utilize this and the tactics. What do we do with the spoon? So instead we have to order something and get the spoon with it so we can avoid it. You guys are making things way more complicated than it needs to be. How do you want to try this? You're the only one. What was her line before that? Oh, the indirect kisses, of course. Yeah, you're the only one I would do that with. And now we figure out if we prepare a speech for the upcoming event and everything that they're going to have, this could bode well for her, right, in her own case, and people kind of gaining recognition of her and where she stands and the accomplishments and everything that they've kind of made. So we're going to have to work on not even lying, because she actually has been putting in the work and effort and all that stuff, but just framing it in more of a way and actually presenting it confidently in front of a bunch of other people. You're so charming the way that you are. A really cute way of kind of putting that, but also her being like, how exactly praise me. It's like, yeah, that's literally the charming part about you. Spicy food comes in. You can't handle this. And then he's stuck between, I don't know what I should actually do, as the two devils come above it, or the devil and the angel of Yuki and Masha being here, which I think is the perfect representation of each of them and how they each act. And of course, Yuki ends up winning this battle due to how aggressive she can actually be. But he has to give in. Why she took a spoonful of this is insane to me, but whatever. Ends up dying as a result. We'll find out soon enough who Yuki's going to go out of her way and who she's going to actually bring up. And little do you know, it is Ayano. So whoever the fuck she's about to be, I don't know. I'm interested to see exactly where she comes from. She has like a read that you can get based on like the way that she kind of like her hair, the way that she almost speaks, like all of that gives off like a certain vibe, but it's just backstory is more so what I'm curious in, like exactly her relation with Yuki. Are they just friends? Was she a part of the council in middle school with them? Where's her standing within the school? Where's her standing against Masachika? Because he seems a little too worried when he sees her walk in this room. So I am very curious about that. And then, as always, fun ED, fun visuals. Great episode. When is it not? I really enjoy. I hope you guys did as well. If you like it all, like and subscribe on to me. Feel free to check out the videos and channel and comments with this series. I'll be back for episode 7 next week. It was a great one. Peace.